Let's get this thing started. And the Bruins will put total leather and will get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He leaves it with the back. At midfield, he's got room. Turning it on. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hard Frogs. Once he got some room, it was over.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll return it. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Quarterback making adjustments. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Wasting no time taking a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to the ground game on the left. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Bruins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Good job running down route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient. He's such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. The offense changing the play. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Reads it, fires complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Bruins in the hurry-up. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, it's an early down on the 1-yard line, so I think everybody's expecting run. They go play action to see if they can catch the defense off guard, but they do a good job in the back end with coverage. Incomplete.
Trying to bully their way in. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! Quick strike through the air for the score.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to try to return this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just...
There he goes! Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Past the first down marker and still running. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Horned Frogs are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. Quick step and goes. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Horned Frogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Touch pass on the jet sweep. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now on 2nd down. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, TCU.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wide receiver comes in motion. Fights off the defender. It's a fumble on the play. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
So hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
3rd down, red zone play, crowd alive. Looking for a man, it's Isaac. Quarterback moving. He's shoved out of bounds right at the 6-yard line as they were able to at least keep him out of the end zone. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And listen, we know this QB wants to take off. 4th down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
To the air on second down. Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Might be calling a hot route. On third down, he drops to throw. He'll take another shot here. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. The Bruins decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the returner goes down. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Got him downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Motion from the wideout. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Isaac. The screen, and watch out. Smashes ahead. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll take it himself. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Just drives it between the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. they can get something going here late in the half. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And that's a first down.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. He's taking the shot. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruin.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished with a 62-yard pass for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Breaks the tackle. Racing down the left side. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, TCU!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Lays out and makes a sweet grab along the left sideline. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. It just seems like those lights are shining a little brighter on him tonight. What a performance.
Yeah, nothing to do. There's no way to stop this guy. Now he shows you this. I mean, look at the layout and the body control to be able to catch it. I got a feeling that's not the last time he'll make a catch tonight, Reese.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. No, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Working well behind the sticks on second down. release by the QB.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on third. Good completion on the out. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down.
He's going for the big play. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, UCLA.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Running back has it. Find some fresh air. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on first down from the 28. Looking to pass. It's Isaac. Quickly complete. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
Oh, he makes the catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Going to sling it on second down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Running to the left. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think...
Unloads it downfield. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Bruin. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Quarterback keeps it. Gets it past the marker. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. After the flag, it's 1st and 5 for the offense. To throw, it's Isaac. Got his man quickly. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. And some room to work. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Horned Frogs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. To the air, it's Isaac. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Wide open answer for Brees. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Will send its offense back onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally with the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
To the air, it's Isaac. Plucks it out of the air. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing your end zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And the Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Wide open downfield. There he goes to the right. The 10. Touchdown, TCU. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. this route. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. Got room at the 35. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. He wants to go deep. Intercepted, number 19. Bringing it back. Bulldozes his way through. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Across the 25, he's got room. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Fires to the middle. He's got it and still on his feet. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And I'm not surprised they went to him again. He's already had 2 rushing touchdowns. He's had some success and been physical. But how about the defense? Ready for him? I guess they've learned their lesson, right? They've already given up 2. They weren't giving up a 3rd.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wideout. Off play action. Dances away. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Dropping back, it's Isaac. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, Missed it, no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, you got to wonder if the pressure got to the kicker. Fourth quarter, down by 3, just did not get all of it. That's one you'd like to have back.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. Pulls it in down the sideline. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, UCLA! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
You cannot say enough about this quarterback's toughness on that one. Staring downfield, knowing he's going to get absolutely blasted by the defender and still somehow able to deliver an accurate throw way down the field. It just does not get any better than that from the quarterback position.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Horned Frogs want to move quickly. Looking downfield, it's Isaac. Unloads it left. It's caught. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Runs through a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Horned Frogs have this offense rolling.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And the Horned Frogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Fires downfield. Complete to the right. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Unleashes one deep. And it's caught. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. May change this route. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And the Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Looking to fire. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it inside the 30. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Under fire. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and just stay aggressive. To understand we've had success, we got this goal in the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. A designed run for the quarterback. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. A run for the quarterback.
The name of the game right now is getting yards and getting them in chunks. However you want to do that. I'm fine running the football, but you've got to be more productive than what we've seen on these last 2 plays.
Wants to throw. It's Isaac. The short hands. It's Spears. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Calls his own number. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win. But this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Complete in the middle. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man, it's Isaac. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. He's looking to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
But you talk about finishing games with a purpose, with a plan, executed to perfection, taking almost all of the clock.
Oh, look out, the ball's free. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And what a way to end it with what is likely the game winner in the final seconds. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Wants wants to go up top on first down. He's taking the deep shot. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.